Today we're going to be making
pretzel sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. Yes. Sounds really good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we diced up some chicken, really large pieces of chicken. And we're going to be doing chicken, Brussels sprouts, and Alfredo, cheating style Alfredo. We are going to sprinkle some Monterey Jack about halfway through this. So what we have is about a half a cup, quarter of a cup to a half a cup of Italian dressing and marinade. This is that good zesty stuff that has a bunch of seasoning in it. So you're going to want some of that. We're going to need half a stick of butter melted into the skillet. Please, Tolly.
What?
Okay, so now that you got a good coating of butter in your skillet here, you're going to go dump your chicken. We got 4 thin chicken breasts. Do you want Grandma to do this? Good job. Okay, give me that nasty thing. What do you think they're called?
Pretzel sprouts.
What are they?
Pretzel sprouts?
Pretzel sprouts?
Yeah, pretzel sprouts.
No, not pretzel sprouts. They're Brussels sprouts.
Pretzel sprouts.
Wait. There's Brussels.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, Brussels.
Brussels.
Wait. Brussels.
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 Brussels sprouts.
Good job.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're gonna add this
We're just gonna slightly cook this chicken in this butter. We got it on really high heat. I'd suggest high heat. And you don't necessarily need a skillet this large, but having a narrow surface or a shallow surface is going to make this a little bit tastier, because then all your seasonings don't sink to the bottom and just get a few things coated. Oh, and we're going to boil some water over here so we can make some Alfredo pasta to serve on the side. Chloe, do you want to add some salt to our boiling water so it can boil a little faster?
Yeah.
Just add about a spoonful of salt into that pot of water for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Yes.
Can you help me?
I'm asking you to help me. You're supposed to be helping me.
I'm trying to open this.
You don't know how to use your thumbs? That's what makes us good humans, is we have thumbs. You seriously can't figure out how to use your thumbs?
I can't use.
What is going on here?
I'm trying to open it with my thumb.
And stop. Perfect. Okay, once you get all your pink sides cooked so that they're no longer pink, but not cooked all the way through, you just want the edges to be all pink so you don't have any raw meat showing when you add the Brussels sprouts. We still have quite a bit of butter in the pan here, so we're not going to need to add any more. All right. So now, Chloe, this is the part where you're going to get busy. We're going to put about 20 ounces of Brussels sprouts. These are frozen Brussels sprouts. You could add fresh Brussels sprouts in this also. All right, now you're going to add about a half a cup of Italian dressing, the zesty kind. Okay, now we're just going to sprinkle this with some granulated garlic.
I found it.
Ooh, that's a lot. Yum, yum. And then we're going to sprinkle this with some grated Parmesan. And a little bit more than a sprinkle. We're going to do this part pretty heavy because we want enough to flavor all that chicken too. Okay, can you close that for me? Okay, then we're just going to mix this all up. We can go ahead and turn our burner off right now. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we've already preheated our oven to 350 degrees because Brussels sprouts taste way better baked than they do fried. So we're just going to kind of even this out so we don't have piles of Brussels sprouts and piles of chicken. Make sure all your sauce isn't in one side like mine is. And you kind of want it level so that everything's sitting in the sauce here. So I'm just using the back of my spoon to press down on everything to get it all. You want everything touching the bottom. I almost got too much. As much as you can touching the bottom here. That looks so good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is salt and pepper. This is essentially the same thing as salt and pepper. That lemon is very, very salty. And it's got pepper. No, it comes out very, very fast. Okay, we're going to be sprinkling this with some lemon pepper. Okay, now carefully with the oven mitt, pick this up, put this into your oven for just like that, uncovered. Okay, we'll check that in 30 minutes.
30?
Yes. We're going to take this 1 pound package of pasta, find a sharp edge of your counter right here. Then you just press it down, and then you press really slowly. There we go. And then if you keep going, and you give it this little tiny twist, and then it pops it open for you. But you don't want to add it to your water until it's all the way to a boil. That's how you get sticky noodles. You want to dump the pasta in?
Yeah.
It's almost ready. Hold on. We got to wait for the boils.
I see baby boilers.
You better get over here a little closer so you don't tip over. It's a very boiling, okay?
Okay.
Don't let it splash you. Wait, it's not bubbles enough. We got to wait for a lot of bubbles.
Yeah. It bubbles.
Not yet. It's little bubbles. We need big bubbles.
Don't touch it. It's very hot.
Yes, it is. And so is that spoon. Oh, damn. Don't put that next to the burner. Now that we're at a full boil, it's time to dump in the pasta. Don't touch the edge. Add some more. There you go. There you go. And as soon as you add this pasta in there, you want to give it just a quick, soft little scooch it around so that all the edges of the noodles are touching that salted water. And then you bring it right back up to a full boil before you turn it down to a simmer, and that help keep your pasta from being all sticky and stuck together. All right, while that's boiling, we will grate some Monterey Jack. We're going to boil this for about 10 minutes. Okay, then to check if your pasta's done, or not, you don't want to dirty up a wall, do the wall test here, do you? Just try to get one noodle, which is a little more difficult than you think. Let it cool just for about 10 seconds above the pot so it doesn't burn you. And you want to just squish it between 2 fingers. And if it squishes apart easily, then they're done. Okay, let's turn this off and drain these noodles. We'll return them back to the pan. Looks like we're going to be just in time for our chicken to get done. We only got 3 more minutes on the chicken. Okay, now we've returned those noodles back to the pan here. We're going to add the other half a stick of butter. And we're going to slowly mix that in to our pasta until all our pasta is nice, good, and coated with butter. Okay, now that you got the butter all melted in there, we've got a 22 ounce of classic Alfredo pasta sauce made with real cheese. Somewhat processed, but a whole lot cheaper than buying on making Alfredo sauce. We do this cheap and tasty. I just want to shake out the majority of what's in there, and then you got a whole bunch in there that won't come out. We're going to add about a half a cup of milk to this, and then we're going to shake the living shit out of it and add it back in. All right, and our chicken is done. Hey, let's pull this out of the oven. So perfect. So hot. Make sure your chicken's all the way cooked through, which it should be. Mine was frozen before we started. It was partially frozen before we started. Now we have shredded Monterey Jack. And this is a 1 pound of shredded Monterey Jack. You don't have to use this much if you don't want to, but I like it cheesy. Want it extra cheesy. This is going to go really good with our side of Alfredo too. Just put that lid on there for, should only take 3 to 5 minutes to get that cheese melty. All right, let's get the milk in here. And so we got about a half a cup of milk that we added to the jar. You just put that lid on and shake it up really good. And we're just going to slowly kind of, not really stir it in, but more of a fold it in, but from the bottom. There we go. Just keep working your noodles around. All the sauce goes to the side. This looks so good. Now we're going to add some salt and pepper. And then we're going to give it one more stir. It's probably about a teaspoon of each. Just make sure your brand of Alfredo isn't too salty before you start, because some of those are more salty than others. And at least a teaspoon of pepper. Pepper is good for you. Don't be afraid of it. Now it's time to eat. Just make sure that's not too hot. Ooh, look at that. Can't tell me you don't like Brussels sprouts when they're covered in Italian cheese. Hot. Have cheese on my chin. All right, let's get our little scooper thingy here. There you go. And try to shake it off so that you don't disrupt all that cheese that makes it look so beautiful. Just like that. All right, let's eat. Look at that. See you guys next time.